Wonderful preaching. God knows the hearts and the intents of everybody. You know, we don't know exactly where it's going, who listens, who hears it. It's between them and God. You talk about 2020 being what it was with the year. You can look and see a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things. One thing that I told the church yesterday in our little business meeting that we had, not very many here, I said I've seen a lot go on, but I had a proud moment. I've seen a lot of growth in a lot of our in several of our churches. I've seen some growth in the Rock Fork Church. I've seen people step up, and that's what we need. That's what we need. 2021, it may not make it. So that's the question today. Where's your heart? Where do we stand? I know for me and my house, Brother Darrell, I'm going to serve the Lord. I'm like Brother Darrell. Feel this exactly what the Lord had blessed him to preach. Where else could we be any better than right here in the house of the Lord? Where else can we? What other cause is there? I told a guy the other day I was working with. I said we're working and we're building and we're doing things and we're accomplishing things in life. I said we're working and we're staying busy. But if this is all that we do is we go to work and we go home, or we go to work and we go home, if that's all we do, then what is it accomplishing? As a Christian, if all we do is attend church on Sunday morning for 2 hours and go home, then next Sunday 2 hours and go home, and next Sunday 2 hours and go home, and if it's the regular Baptist, maybe it's 2 hours once a month, and then they go home, and 2 hours once a month, then go home. If that's all that we do, then what is it going to accomplish? Our job's to make a difference, is it not? Our job's to be up and about the Father's business, is it not? Our job is to be on the battlefield, is it not? Our job is to be up and about the Father's business, to declare the name of Jesus Christ. Our job is to make a difference in our community, is it not? To declare the name of Jesus. Well, that's why I'm here. When I go home, that's why sometimes I lay up at night. That's why sometimes I can't sleep. Just thinking about what's needed. If there's something else we can do, we need to do it. We need to make a difference here. I don't want to come to my end, Brother Darrell, and think maybe I should have done more. Maybe I could have done more. I'm not getting any younger. So let's get busy. That's the way I want to look at it. Let's get up and about His business and declare the name of Jesus. Praise His name today. What a better place can we be than in the house of the Lord? Let me feel His Spirit. That's what we need. And people think, oh, but I don't have that go-getter attitude. Yeah, well, sometimes it's, and I seen this just the other day, and I think I heard Brother Jim Blankenship preach. Brother Darrell would say, my sermon of Gideon, and done a wonderful job at it. And in Gideon, they had some who were scared, and they went home. Some came, but the heart wasn't in the right place, or the mind wasn't in the right place. And out of all those 32,300 were used, that was for that battle. That was for that battle. So we got some, and I don't look down on anybody in our churches who don't get up. And I know this is going out, and I'm not trying to be mean. We got some who won't get up and preach. We got some who won't get out. And we got some that are scared. And that's okay, because for this battle, God has chosen some to go out. Maybe the next one, I won't be able to make it. But then they'll get up and be strong. It's all in the hands of the Lord. Let's let Him be God. And let's just keep moving on. I love them and I'm praying for them, and I hope they're praying for me, and I feel that they are, because we're all in this together. God knows what we need. And just talk about all these things and how God has taken care of. You know why? That you talking about these change orders, and you knew I was going to have to get on the change orders a little bit. That's how I make a living, change orders. No, it's not. But you know why? Christ paid it all. Paid it all. When men are involved, they'd be change orders, wouldn't they? When men are involved, there's always something was forgotten, something was changed. You got to redo it. You got to do this. You got to do that. But when God is involved, when Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, came here on this earth, we just celebrated His birth a few days ago, didn't He? And people think, oh, you remember those stars that came just the other day? And people said, oh, well, it lined up and it looked like the Star of Bethlehem. I had people say, you think somebody else is coming? You think it means something? He already came and He bore the cross. He did what He wanted to do at the will of the Father, and He bore the sin of the world. And guess what? There's no change orders. There's no going back and fixing it. There's no adding to it. He said it is finished. He done it. He paid the price. He entered in one time behind the veil, satisfying the dead. And so where is He today, church? He's not in the tomb. He's not buried. The stone's not over. He's risen and conquered death, hell, and the grave. And He's alive and alive forevermore. That's my King. That's my Lord. Praise His name today. That's what I need. His grace is sufficient. There's no change orders needed, are they? He entered in one time and satisfied it all. People think, oh, do you think that star meant something? You think somebody else is coming? You think that means that Christ was born again here? No. But He's coming again. Do you believe that today? He's coming again. He's not going to be born and laid in a manger. This time He's not becoming born as a baby and to grow up and to do all these things. He's not coming that way. This time He's not coming to have His beard plucked. This time He's not coming to wear a crown of thorns. He's not going to be crucified again. This time He's coming in a cloud of glory and great power. Praise His name. With the angels and it. What's He coming for, church? He's coming for you and for me. Those that have been born again. That's what He's coming for. The purchased possession. That field He bought. That pearl. That's what He's coming for. Praise His name today. The world may not believe it, they might not want it, but give me Jesus. That's what I want. Praise His name today. We have our ups and downs, and 2020 had a lot of them, didn't it? But you know what? I wouldn't trade it either, Brother Darrell. I wouldn't trade it either. We went to the water. We went to the water. If it had been for one, it was worth it. We've had our ups and downs, and we still may have more ups and downs. And people say, oh, but we got to hold on. We got to hold on. You may be stronger than I am. But I've seen times that I couldn't hold on. I've seen times, Brother Darrell, that our strength and this natural understanding, we can't hold on when it's not strong enough. Oh, but God, He's the one who has to hold on us. And the devil himself is not able to pluck us out of His hand. Huh? He has all power. He is over it all. And you know what? His grace is sufficient. His grace is sufficient. If there be anybody trying to live in this life without the Lord, you're going to find out you're not strong enough. You are and you will be weighed in the balance. And you can count the cost. It's kind of been the saying here today. You can count the cost. No matter what you do, on that scale, you can do all the works, and you can do good things, and you do that, but you can't outweigh that sin. You can't fix it, no matter what you do. And I've had people, and I've heard preachers say that no matter how far out in sin you travel, it's how long it's going to take for you to suffer to get back, because you got to level that weight out. You got to balance them scales. I don't know where in the world they get that at. No matter what we do, we cannot level that out. No matter what we do, ourselves, we're not strong enough. All of our works is as filthy rags. But Jesus Christ. People say, well, I got to change this and I got to do that. No matter what, I tell you what, you make the choice and you let God make the change in you. For when He makes the change and He borns you again, that strong man is cast out and that balance, He won't level it out. He'll remove sin and it'll be weighed all the way over in Jesus' favor because His grace is sufficient. Praise His name today. That's what we need. Oh, give me Jesus. So today, if you're here in the Rock Fork Church, or if you're listening on Facebook, if you're listening in the parking lot, or if you're listening on the radio, whatever, and you're hearing the words that have cut to your heart, and it's burning, and you're trying to figure out what that feeling is. Brother Ronnie, I sat in the back of the church house and my heart was beating within me and I couldn't explain it because something was going on and I just felt so good and I felt scared at the same time. I didn't know what I needed to do because it was an unknown territory. But you know what? But I knew something was happening. What was it? That's the drawing power of God Himself, the Creator of the heavens and the earth. He is drawing you. And if He is, that is your day. That is when the light is shining. That is your opportunity to call upon Him and to surrender yourself. You make the choice and He'll make the change. And here's the thing. When that light hit a shine, but that devil will also tell you, oh no, don't you dare, don't you dare. They won't believe you. You've been too bad. You've been this, you've been that, or you've done this or done that. He's a liar. Take heed to the light while the light is shining in a dark place. That's a revealing spirit. And if it's revealing unto you, if it hurts, there's a good reason for it. Thank God today for that.